Hi readers, Miss B here. I'm so glad you're here today. Guess what? Today we start our 12th cycle of learning together. That means you are halfway through all of the learning that we have to do this year. Wow, way to go! As we continue in the next few cycles, we will be doing a lot of work learning to read 2-syllable words. I know you are going to do a fantastic job. Let's get started. Today we will be doing some decoding and working with syllables.
Materials!
For today, grab a piece of paper and your pencil. Here are today's 3 learning targets. I can segment and blend CVC words with sounds. I can write the letters that match the sounds. And I can identify the vowel sounds in a word to help me determine or figure out how many syllables are in the word. Let's get going.
Transition song.
Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together right now. It's time to make some sounds and blend them together. Let's listen to the sounds now and blend them to make a word.
Word work.
Now, let's make some words using sounds that you know. Listen closely while I tap out the first one. T, I, p, tip. Nice job. Tap it out with me this time. T, I, p, tip. Let's take a look at another word that is very similar. As I look at this new word, I notice just one change. See if you can spot it as you listen and I tap out the word. T, a, p, top. What was different in this word? That's right. The middle vowel sound changed from an I to an O, from I to ah. That's because the words tip and top have closed syllables. And a closed syllable always has a short vowel sound.
Transition song.
Now it's time to match these sounds to their letters and write them. It's time to match these sounds to their letters. Let's go.
Writing.
Now, we will write the letters that match the sounds we hear. Get your paper and pencil ready. These letters will help us to write words. The first word is pit. This is a closed syllable word because the letter T at the end closes in the vowel. It locks it in place. Listen while I tap out the sounds in the word pit. P, I, t, pit. Now grab your pencil so you can write the letters that match the sounds. The first sound was P, so go ahead and write the letter P on your paper. The next sound we hear is I. This is a short vowel I because it's a closed syllable. Write that letter I. And finally, at the end of the word pit, I hear a T, which is made by the letter T. P, I, t. Write that T at the end of your word pit. Let's tap it out together one more time and then blend those sounds. P, I, t, pit. Nice job matching the sounds you heard to their letters.
Word work.
Now it's time to do something new. You are going to be a syllable sleuth. A sleuth is a detective, someone who looks closely at clues to figure something out. We are going to figure out how to take longer words and break them up to make them easier to decode. Do you know this word? We can figure it out by looking at the clues. Let's start by looking for vowels. Can you spot them? How many vowels do you see? That's right. There are 2 vowels in this word, the A and the I. Now, what kind of sounds do these vowels make? Long or short? That's right. These are both short vowel sounds. That's because they are part of a closed syllable. The vowel is closed in by a consonant. See? The A is closed in by a P, and the I is closed in by the N. The next clue to decode the word is to figure out how many parts there are. Knowing how many vowels there are will help us to determine or figure out how many syllables, because every syllable has to have a vowel in it. We have 2 vowels. So how many parts should we have? That's right, 2. Can you see 2 parts in this word? The first part is N-A-P. That is the first syllable. The first part is N-A-P. The second part is K-I-N. Each of those parts is its own syllable. When we find the vowels, we can divide this word into its syllables by splitting the word between the consonants that surround the vowels, just like this. I split the word between the P, which closes in the A, and the K, which closes in the I. It's easier to read a long word when we break it into syllables, because then we can focus on each part one at a time. Let's decode that first part. N-A-P, nap. And then the second part, k-in, kin. Put that together and we get napkin.
Closing reflection.
It's a good idea each day to pause and reflect on what you are doing to become a stronger reader. Today, we talked about noticing each part in a longer word so we can find the syllables. How does noticing parts of words help you to become a stronger reader? You did an amazing job as you started your work as a syllable sleuth today. We will be doing some more practice with finding syllables and decoding them in our work during this cycle. I'll see you here again next time.